price of secrecy. From my point of view, the price of secrecy is much higher than most people realize. Because secrecy has a cost, its use is limited. Why would you pay anything to keep something secret that no one cares about? Secrecy usually means keeping information from people that people would really like to have. That can be very expensive. People might behave in entirely different ways if they knew that kind of secret. Secrecy is fraud, if we consider fraud to be manipulating information to limit other people's options. I think the high cost of secrecy is the reason the deep state almost always has a public component to its operations. Using the public media, the deep state elites can send orders to their minions without paying the high price of secrecy. The deep state's been doing criminal operations for at least centuries, and probably millennia. And it's learned how to get the most bang for its buck. I don't think the deep state rulers would let a mere religious restriction interfere with their quest for money and power. Being more brutal at less cost is probably high on their priority list. Secrecy is not limited to humans. The mama bird who pretends to be wounded to distract a predator is maneuvering to keep the location of her nest secret, and she's risking her life to do so. She's committing fraud, but it's justified because she's doing it to prevent a greater crime, the murder of her nestlings. Secrecy can be a good thing, but there's always a cost. The natural tendency of free social discourse is to minimize secrecy. The price of information is falling. The price of analysis is falling. The price of secrecy is rising. It's easier and easier to expose secrets. It's harder and harder to keep secrets. In elections, the secret ballot is more expensive than an open ballot. The price of voting is made exponentially higher because of secret ballots. If votes were public, we could just keep all the votes in a database, and people could just sign in and view or change their vote. We could have continuous direct democracy at a fraction of the cost of our current corrupt system. And the votes would be continuously audited by the public. That would be better than what we have now, but far from ideal. If the Just Say No revolution is successful, it will disintermediate all facets of authoritarian government including public elections. No discussion of the cost of secrecy would be complete without bringing up the vast amounts spent for government and corporate secrecy. I don't know how you would even begin to estimate the cost of government secrecy. Personally, I think it ranges somewhere between huge and gargantuan. It includes both the cost of keeping government's own secrets and the cost of learning other governments' secrets. How much of our $28 trillion national debt is caused by our obsessive, excessive, and compulsive fixation on secrecy? We need to minimize secrecy to the degree possible. It will lead to a more open, more tolerant, and more prosperous society. Freedom works. Slavery sucks.